Claire from Clairified Creations, and today's video is another nursing day in my life, but with a little bit of a twist because I have an exam today. So it's sort of an exam day in my life because those days are really stressful. I'm a nursing student at UT. I'm in my second semester of nursing school, about to be a senior in about 6 or 7 weeks. I'm trying to get through the second semester and pass all my classes. It's really exciting, so if you haven't subscribed, definitely hit that subscribe button. I've got a Zoom class this morning, and then after my Zoom, I have to rush to campus to get to my second class. And I really don't think I ever talked about this, but a month ago, I was actually in a really minor car accident, and now I'm scared of driving. It's really bad. I'm not necessarily scared of the driving part. I'm scared of certain aspects of it. So I'm just gonna fill you guys in. It was the morning before clinicals, so you'd imagine it's really early. It's about 5 in the morning, I think, is when I left. So I left at 5. I left a little early because it was really rainy and it was absolutely terrible outside. You walked outside and you just knew it was not a very good day to be driving, but I had to drive because I had to get to the hospital. So it was just completely pouring my whole way through. The roads were really slick, and I was thinking on my way there, and I thought, you know, today is a really good day to get into a wreck because it is just so bad outside. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm driving, and there's this merge that's really short. So I knew this beforehand because I've driven this route a lot. And there's people in the left lane, so I really didn't think I could get over, and it was really hard to see. So I didn't want to risk getting over into the left lane because I'm not a fast driver, and people get mad when I get in the left lane. I just thought, okay, I'm in the right lane. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to take a chance. If there is someone on the merge, then I will just let them in and everything will be fine, right? Well, that was a very big mistake. I should have gotten the left lane. There, of course, was someone merging, and the thing was they were not merging. So I slowed down, and I'm going really, really slow to try and let them in, and they are not merging. And I'm like, what in the world are you doing? Go! And I should have honked my horn, right? But I just didn't think of it because everything was chaotic. The rain was pouring down. I was having a hard time seeing. And I look behind me, and I see these lights coming really fast towards me. And then sure enough, that car hits me from behind. And it wasn't too bad of a hit because I think they did slow down, but they just didn't slow down in time. So they hit me, and my car lurches forward. And of course, in that moment, after my car lurches forward, the guy cuts in front and merges and continues on his way like nothing happened. I'm like, seriously, sir? I just got into an accident because you would not merge. And I'm not saying it's like completely their fault or anything. There's a lot of factors that went into this. I should have been in the left lane and this never would have happened. Then it gets more interesting. I do what I've been taught, and I pull off into the right side on the shoulder, and I put my hazards on immediately. But the car behind me, the one that hit me, speeds off. So it was a hit and run, and it was my first car accident, and I just immediately started crying. I didn't even get out. I just started crying, and I called my dad. I finally get out, and I look at the car, and by some miracle, I can tell you how this happened. There was not really any damage. There might have been a couple scuffs, but I mean, there's already some scuffs on the car, so really, I don't know if that was just from previous years or if it was new. But the thing that saved my car was my spare tire. So you guys, if you don't have a spare tire on your car, man, those things really save you, and they come in handy so much. If my car didn't have a spare tire, it definitely would have been a lot more damage. Since that spare tire, that's what he hit. It just hit the tire, and he bounced off and he went on his way. So I'm very, very thankful that it wasn't bad at all. But yeah, that was my first car accident. I've been driving for 5 years. I'm currently 20 years old. I've never been in one, so it was definitely a way to start the morning. I got to clinicals and I was just panicky. I didn't want to drive the rest of the way, but I made it because it was still raining and pouring out. Just keep that in mind. That was a hard clinical day. It just did not go very well, but it's okay. I am very glad that nothing happened and I was safe. When people merge, I get really, really nervous and anxious, and it's getting kind of bad. So if you guys have any tips on how to not be so anxious around merges, let me know. I always drive in the left lane right now because I'm just really scared of that happening again. Now back to the rest of the day. I'm going to have a med-surg exam, and it is the cardiac unit, and I'm very nervous about it. I do not want to take it because I don't feel ready for it. That is so nursing school. You never feel ready for anything. I got up at 6 a.m. to try and cram a little bit more. So we'll see. Hopefully that helps. Afterwards, Sarah and I are going to go to Sylvia's for lunch to celebrate, so I'll bring you along for that. Lastly, my psych class is from the afternoon. I also have a meeting this evening, and I will fill you guys in on all those details, but for now I really need to log on to Zoom because it is almost time for my class to start. Okay guys, we just got out 45 minutes early, which never ever happens. She said it was our little present since we have an exam the next class and we got to get to that. So I'm very thankful for teachers like that really care and just let you out of class a little bit early because it really does help. 45 minutes is a big difference to study. I'm just gonna pack up all my things. I'll show you guys. My backpack is so full and very, very heavy, but I gotta have my laptop. I have the exam downloaded, my iPad, my phone, all the technology, a water, chapstick. It's about 30 degrees outside and that is so cold. I cannot believe it. It is March 28th, guys. I don't even know the days anymore. I'm just kind of all over the place, but I need to bundle up and get ready. Here at the parking garage, and I'm happy to say that there is nothing too bad over the drive. There were a few tense moments here and there, praising God that I did not get into an accident or anything crazy happens. I think I'm gonna go and walk to the exam because I am about an hour early, which never happens, but I'm really, really glad because I do need to study some more. An orange courtesy of Sarah. Thanks, Sarah, for the knowledge. These vitamins are really going to help me out on the exam.
She's really enjoying that vitamin D she's eating.
Vitamin C, actually. Going into the exam. Got my laptop. Okay, well, going in. Bye. We did it, and we're going to Sylvia's.
The Lord made a way.
He really did. It was not too bad. There's definitely tricky ones, as always, on nursing school exams. Sarah and I are also matching shirts, which I have a warm fuzzy shirt on right now, but yeah, it's a tradition we started.
It says she works willingly with her hands, and it's a reference to the scripture in Proverbs.
So every exam we both wear the same shirts and we sit right next to each other, and it is great. Cinnamon ice cream with churros and chocolate sauce. What is in the middle of this churro? Comment down below. We're walking to psych class, and that starts pretty soon. Sarah wants to say it's cold. Yeah, it is still kind of chilly. Look at the pretty flowers. Isn't that beautiful? We're just gonna head to class because Sarah is interrupting with her coldness. In psych class now, watching happy cows skip across the grass. We found this YouTube video.
She said she was tired, so I may put on something that would make her happy.
Yeah.
Disorders, okay, these individuals are a little more erratic and unpredictable. So antisocial.
So update the vlog.
Okay, so a lot has happened. Last time I talked to you guys, I took a small short clip of Sarah going up the stairs in our psych mental health class because she was bringing me coffee because I was really tired and dizzy and I just needed some caffeine to get me through the class.
Don't we all?
Yes, and so she ordered it for me with a robot on campus.
Yes.
And I probably inserted that clip footage by now, but if I didn't, I'll play it now. It was really cool. So you order it, and then it comes right to your college, and you just get the coffee, which is great. And then I had my Precious Prince meeting, and I guess I'll probably talk to you guys a little bit more about that at home because it's a bit more of a...
She's in the middle of driving on the
Yes,
interstate.
yes, that's true. So that's about all the update for now. Hi guys, my meeting went really good with Precious Prince. Claire from the future, I realized I did a really bad job of explaining what the project is, so we're just gonna redo it. What we do on UT's campus is we provide free fingerprint pendant charms to families that have lost a child. So in the event of a child loss, they will be able to get something called a print kit, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a small little piece of clay. It's about that big, and then they roll it. They're able to make their child's fingerprint, and then once that's done, this is all done by nurses, and families have the option to help out if they want to. It'll be sent over to the place where it gets fired and everything, and a few weeks later they will mail the charm to the families free of charge. This is all for free because they just went through something incredibly heartbreaking, and I can't even put into words just how much this project really does for families. And that charm, it's fired from what the child actually touches. So that way moms especially and families can have a little piece of their child with them at all times. It's a tangible remembrance of the life of a child. In the project, I help with hospital teaching, so we'll go to the hospitals and just talk about Precious Prints and how to make a print and everything for the nurses, because nurses are the ones that make the prints. The students don't do anything with that. And then we'll also do fundraisers like our Sprint for the Prints 5K, and I have a larger leadership role in that next year. So if you guys want to sign up for the Sprint for the Prints 2022, definitely should. It's part of my ASL, so that's assigned service learning, and you have to do 30 hours a semester, which is a lot. So that's what I do a lot in my free time to get those 30 hours, because with nursing school, getting service hours, it gets kind of crazy. It's really worth it because the project is incredibly special. That is going to be it for today's video, sort of a little update as to what I do off campus, extracurriculars. I'm really just involved in Precious Prints and SNA. So I will see you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed this sort of crazy but realistic day in my life. Bye!